Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 1, Chapter 15. Now in that we realize that Arjuna, who has gone away from the spiritual domain and got entangled in the material worldly stuff, which means he was bothered about his family, his every other thing in the world except Krishna. It is like any person in this world. They are so entangled in their world that they forget there is somebody who is running their life. So the person gets engrossed in earning his living, in his family, his children, his parents, the house that he has, his possessions like his whatever cars and this and that. Then his daily life, going to the market, getting stuff, those kind of things. Buying stuff, selling something, this, that, all these kind of things. It takes up his entire life. Householder's life, that is called. A person who is entangled in the householder's life only goes to God when he has troubles. Otherwise, he doesn't remember God from any angle. So, that is a very selfish way of believing in God. But when the prodigal son returns, which means he comes back and says, I think life has shown me a lot of things, the ups and downs. I have realized that, having parents, having a family, a wife, children, a house, a job, money in the bank and this and that is not giving me anything in this world. On the contrary, I am very disturbed with my own life. See, earlier I was so much interested in doing something with my life. I went to school, I asked God, give me good ranks, give me good studies, let me study well so that once I study well, I will become a great man. That time I remembered God. And I was also afraid of him. See, in most of the religions in the world, fear is put in the minds of the people who follow. If you don't do this, you will get into trouble. If you do this, you have to do it like this and like that, because the laws are like that. It is called religion. These are religious edicts. You have to follow them. In some religion, you will find that some animals are not to be even kept in the house. Right? Some animals cannot be bred. There are lots of do's and don'ts in different religions of this world, and we can't do anything about it. So you get entangled in that. And then when you come to your graduation or college level, you are bothered about getting some good job, good money in the bank. You want to become successful. You want to have a career. You want to settle down in your life. And maybe after settling down, after getting a job and such like, you want to find love in your world. These are the, our different goals we set. These are temporary goals. So when you set these goals, you want to achieve those goals. So you may land up a good job. You may get good money. You may have a good house. Now the vacuum in your life is, I need to find love. I need to get married. I need to settle down. And there are great people who are pushing you in that direction also. You know who they are, isn't it? Your own parents, your own friends who have got married, your own relatives. Hey, you are not married yet. Oh, I know this girl, I know this boy. So they are bothered more about you than you are bothered about your own self. Finally you succumb to that and you want to settle down. Where is the question of settling down in marriage? You tell me. You are married 1 year later, if you have not produced children, they will first question ask you, they will try to find out whether are you capable of having children or not. The world is like this and you keep on following this kind of an idiotic world. I told you, these are the laws of this world. Now at such point in time again, when you got a good wife or a good husband, a spouse, you were very happy. You took her on holidays and this and that and everything. And now it's a time to have children. Suppose there is a difficulty in having children. You go to the IVF centers nearby, so many of them. You try out all kinds of stunts in your life. Finally, the whole point rests over there that you have to go to some doctor somewhere, or you have to go and give some mannat in some temple or church or God knows what you do. And once you do that, you want to have children, and once you have a child, you think you are free. Sorry boss, you are now more entangled. One more knot has been tied in your hands and your leg. Because to have a child is not easy. It's one of the biggest, it's like climbing Mount Everest now. So one problem to another problem to another problem. So what are you doing every day now? Earlier you had one problem, you wanted to pass in your examination, you went to God. Now you have 20 problems. One is your spouse is a problem. Second one, house is a problem. Your boss is a problem. Your child is a problem. Your in-laws are a problem. Your drinking is a problem. Your smoking is a problem. Your habits are a problem. And the biggest problem with it all is the vitamin that you are lacking. Vitamin M, money. Because now you are in short supply for everything in this world. So many EMIs to pay. Now you know how many problems are there. Like you have not one Mount Everest, you have 50 Mount Everest on top of your head. After that, naturally you are going to go bald also. How much can you carry? Ask yourself this question. Then you are going to have diabetes. Then you are going to have blood pressure. All these problems come. So health issues also. So did you get the whole thing? It is a mountain of problems. At that time you say, see, God must be very busy just now. I should not disturb him just now. Why? Maybe I can solve my problem. I will have to go and earn some more money somewhere. So I'll try to do some business on the sidelines. I will try to go and do some additional jobs. I will take up some assignments. I will borrow some money. I will invest in the market. I will do some, shares buying and stuff like that. I will buy properties so that when I sell them, I'll make some good money and then I will be able to pay for all this. You know how many things that you come up with solutions like this and nothing works, by the way. Nothing works. So you lose touch with God. Because the problems only are taking up your mountain of that space, no? Your boss is a problem. Your spouse is a problem. Your children are a problem. Your house is a problem. Everything is a problem. Money is the biggest problem. And then your health also. How many things have come in? What happens to the God? The poor God sneaks away. He says, oh my God, this person has too many problems. If I stand over here also, that is going to be a problem. You know why? Because that person will have to give me something. Because he thinks, he has to do something for me. 100 rupees, one har you will have to buy. That also I don't want to trouble him, so can I go away from here? So the God sneaks out. Someday in life you find God once again. Why? Because now it is impossible to go on ahead in life. Okay? Your spouse is the biggest pain. Your children are much more painful than you are. Your health issues can never be solved. Your money is the biggest, it has literally run dry now. Now it is not there only. So now where do you turn? You thought that you will do some assignments and something and get money, that assignment dries up. So now what happens? Nobody helps. At that time, okay, I want to leave everything and I want to go to God. That is how Jaichans do. The people who are the backstabbers do. They join the enemies. You know that, no? Enemy was God now, till just now, because he was not giving anything. So best thing to do is go join the enemy. Why? Because that's the way. Doesn't work. You have to be constantly devoted to God, even in your troubles. You think you can handle your troubles? You have to talk to Him every day. You have to be His disciple every day. You have to be His, one who is serving Him, devotee. Then only He will look at you. Otherwise, why will He look at you? In this world there are 8 billion people now. And there are 8 billion other planets also where there are another 8 billion people. It's a big thing, no? Task for him, poor fellow, what to do? And he is upgrading his system. Okay? System down. Overloaded. So he is upgrading his system. So you may think, oh, he is busy, poor fellow. No. So Arjuna comes back. So this is what we had done till yesterday. Alright. Now let us start today's satsang. We are doing Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 1, Chapter 15, verse 32. Upon hearing of Lord Krishna's returning to his abode, and upon understanding the end of the Yadu dynasty's earthly manifestation, Maharaj Yudhishthir decided to go back home to the Godhead. Now this is after hearing the story of Sri Krishna. Yudhishthir says, oh, now my time has also come. Remember, he is Yamaraj, no? He has to go back. Okay? Otherwise, who is going to drive his buffalo? Right? So he also decides, okay, now it's time for me to go. Let me also go. So he also gets ready and he says, now I will also have to leave. And gets ready for it. Kunti, after overhearing Arjuna telling of the end of the Yadu dynasty and disappearance of Lord Krishna, engaged in the devotional service of Sri Krishna with full attention and thus gained release from the course of material existence. Only the highly enlightened people or only those who are very great devotees of God have this ability to release themselves from the material worldly bonds. Because they have been constant. Remember, they are constantly in touch with God. They are devotees of God. I am sure you remember Kunti's story. Kunti is one person who never asked for happiness. She asked for all the misery in the world. See, when you are in the miserable condition, you have to remember God more than you remember God when you are in other condition. Okay? So she knows that when I am in misery, I will only remember God. I will not say, God, you please, you know what is happening, no? Why are you not taking care of me? So a beautiful question was asked by Rajma today in the morning. She said, if there is a destiny, A point to B point, if there is a destiny, but I need to do something about it if I can. Should I be working on it or no? So I told her the story of Bhishma Pitama and that creature who was crossing the road. The destiny of that chameleon was to get killed under the feet of Bhishma Pitama's horse only. It is destined by God. So what was destined? Death of that chameleon was destined. By whom? By Bhishma Pitama. So, and what did he do? He said, you know what? That poor creature is going on the ground. I need to help him. So he goes and he tries to pick him up and put him on the side. When he puts him on the side, he falls on the cactus and dies. Correct or wrong? So the question which Rajma asked was very unique, like I said. She said, Bhishma Pitama is a very great soul. He was doing his job, wasn't he? His job was to save. So he tried to save. Was he being good or no? Bhishma Pitama is being good, no, when he is trying to save the chameleon. Correct or wrong? So he asked Sri Krishna, see, I was trying to do good in this world. I was trying to save the chameleon. So Sri Krishna says, and then he says, you know, it is my duty to save. So I was doing my duty. So Sri Krishna asks him, wasn't it your duty to save Draupadi also? Huh? Why didn't you save her? Wasn't it your duty to save the Pandavas in the Lakshagraha? Why didn't you save? Wasn't it your duty to stop the Mahabharata war? Why didn't you save that? And you are bothered about a chameleon? Sorry boss, doesn't work like that. One-sided story doesn't work. If it is your duty, you should have performed your duty to the T. So you can't say that, oh, I am trying to save someone. Doesn't work. Destiny is anyway going to play out. So constantly taking the name of Lord, not forgetting Him even in goodness or in troubles. 24/7 you have to be lost in the name of God. That means your devotion should be single pointed. Oh, I am having trouble, so I don't want to disturb. That cannot be the case. Oh, I am very happy. Now I don't need to go to Balaji. I got a lot of money today. Doesn't work. I will give $1 million when Balaji gives me 100 million. What do you think? You are some deal maker or what? Huh? You can't be a deal maker. He's sitting in the White House today. So, think like that. You are not allowed. As a devotee, you should be 24/7 bothered about God. So, Kunti gets her release because she is a devotee par excellence. She remembers God at all points in time. And now when she knows that Sri Krishna is gone, she also releases her soul by natural means. Now we go to verse 34. The Supreme Unborn, Lord Sri Krishna, caused the members of the Yadu dynasty to relinquish their body, and thus he relieved the burden of the world. This action was like picking out a thorn with a thorn, though both are the same to the controller. This is a very strange line where he says he relieved the burden of the world. You see, world is illusion. You know what an illusion is, no? World is an illusion. You take birth as a body. You are not the body. No. That is an illusion. If you believe you are the body, and if you say I am in trouble, and if you say my body is hurting, I got hurt, I am in pain, I have a problem, I have married, I have children, I have spouse, I have this house, my troubles are too many. Have you accepted the body? So the problem with the car is the problem with the car, not with you. You only have to pay for the service charges, isn't it? Otherwise it's not a problem. If your carburetor is choked, like that, sir, it is not your carburetor choke, it's the car's carburetor which is choked. Got the point or no? You are not the vehicle. This is a vehicle. The vehicle's carburetor is choked. Why are you saying your carburetor is choked? Got it or no? खोपड़ी में जा रहा है? Okay. You are coughing. Well, the car is also coughing sometimes, no? Or no? Car is coughing, you are not coughing. Body is coughing, you are not coughing. Are you understanding or no? Huh? So you are not the body. First understand this. This body is a burden on the world. As a child, I always used to think, if there are billion ants on this earth and there are trillions of people on this earth, isn't the earth going to become heavy? See, what happens is, your vajan increases, your weight increases. Correct or wrong? Suppose your weight becomes 100 kilos, 150 kilos. I don't know how much it is in pounds. Okay, 100 kilos must be 225 pounds or something, or 160 pounds or something. I don't know pounds and all that. So let us say 100 kilos weight. Are you crushing the earth or no? But the earth has the same weight all the time. Common sense will tell you, just because you have come over there, your weight is 100 kilos, how is it affecting the earth, by the way? Then you are considering yourself separate from the earth, isn't it? If I take one rocket from here to the moon and the rocket is 100 tons, am I adding 100 tons on the moon or no? Yes. But if I am on the earth only and I am 100 tons myself, how am I adding weight on myself and the earth, by the way? You tell me the answer. Common sense will tell you yes or no. Okay? So, this is the funny part. So, it is your weight which is your mind. Nothing to do with body. Your mind is telling you are overweight. And now you have accepted your body is overweight, so your body is overweight. The day you accept I am the car, a car has a problem, then it is you who has the problem, correct or wrong? If you accept this body, then the body has a problem, the body has a problem. It's an understood fact. The day you know you are not the body, what happens to you? You are the self. Body has a problem. It has pain. It has misery. It has everything going on in itself. Huh? Instead of petrol, somebody has put diesel in it. That is a problem, no? Or no? See? So everything is a problem there, not here. So this is the understanding we need to have. So it is a burden on the world. If you accept that thing, it's a burden on the world. So you accept that you have a weight problem, you have a weight problem. But the moment you say, my body has a weight problem, not me, then the problem is not there. This is spiritual. Huh? So understand it from the spiritual perspective. So these fellows, who, all those who were there in the Yadu dynasty, they also had to go. They are a burden on this earth. So they also went. And He relieved the burden of this world. This action was like picking out a thorn with another thorn. This is a very interesting thing which you should now know. Tell me something. If you have, say, two houses, and you have two children and a wife also, how do you divide this when you are dying? You can't, isn't it? Can you? No. So suppose you give one house to your wife and the remaining house you give to your one child, and the second child you are told, you tell that second child, if first the mother has to live in that house and after she goes away, then you take that. Now you are doing like this. Tell me something, after you are dead, how many curses will you get? The wife is anyway going to curse you because why did you leave me and go? As if that person has all the charge, that I cannot leave you and go. Isn't it very funny? Well, that one son will say, oh, he is so partial, he gave it to my elder brother, the second property, he should have given it to me, no? There you have a problem. The elder son will say, what, he should have given everything to me, then I could have given it to everybody. Who is happy in this? Nobody is happy. Everybody is miserable. Even if you give, they are miserable. Even if you don't give, they are miserable. Correct or wrong? So then why are you keeping it in the first place? So what you can do? Most of the cases, people will say, I am giving it to charity. Lo, kar lo baat. Go. I'll give everything to charity, rest I'll give you some little token, one small 10 paisa coin I'll give you, and get lost. Any which way, whether you give or you don't give, they are going to be trouble for you. So you will be just hanging over there like Vetal. You know Vetal story, no? Or no, I have told you, no? Vikramaditya and Vetal. Even after you are dead, you are still hanging around on this planet Earth. So any possession also is a problem. Even after death, it is a problem. Because it's the desire of the person who is left behind. Isn't it the desire of that person, or the person who dies, he has a desire? So both have desires. So that's going to be a problem. My forefathers had a desire to give me everything. I told him to go and take a hike. I don't care. I don't have any desire. So he can take it with him to whichever heaven or hell he wants to go to. Do I care? I don't care. So there is no desire. So that guy can't come and sit on my neck and say, oh, I'm going to kill you. There is no desire for me. If he comes or he doesn't come, who gives a damn? Got it? No. It is like that. So you have to get rid of all these body entanglements. Relinquish their bodies. Because it is a thorn. It is a thorn. So any possession is also a thorn. Body is a possession, so it is going to be painful for you. Got the answer or no? Your body itself is a thorn. It is keeping you trapped in this world, isn't it? So the Supreme Lord relinquished the body which he manifested to diminish the burden of the earth. Just like a magician, he relinquishes one body to accept different one, like a fish incarnation or the other. So Sri Krishna is now also doing Tata bye bye. He says, okay, see you. And he talks like Arnold Schwarzenegger. I'll be back. See? So he is anyway going to come back. Now this time what is he going to come back as? You know what he's going to come back as? He's called Kali Purusha. Kali Purusha. So he's anyway going to come back. This coming and going for Krishna is so common, it doesn't bother him at all. Does it bother you? Yes, it bothers you. You know the reason why? Suppose you have to go for admission for something. One day you go, the office is closed. Second day you go, the principal is not there. Third day you go, you have forgotten something at home. Fourth day you go, you have not bought the money properly. Fifth day you go, that fellow is negotiating with you. You know how many times you have to do the rounds of all these places? Are you irritated? Yeah. Just imagine you have gone on a long drive, you have gone 50 kilometers and suddenly you remember, oh, I should have brought my glasses, I forgot. Are you going to go back for them? So do you understand what I'm saying? And just going back itself is a problem. Coming back as a human being or any other ant or dinosaur or somebody like that, I just imagine. Today you have a problem with 80, 90, 100 kilos weight. Next time you will be a dinosaur. What is going to happen? How big a weight you will have? Couple of tons, no? And then when you are a dinosaur, you will be thinking, I wish I had no weight at all. So he'll make you an ant. And when you are an ant, you are thinking, I wish I could fly. So he'll make you one bird. See, all these are there. All your wishes are getting fulfilled. So rebirth is possible. Desire should not be there. So Sri Krishna is going away. He's gone. Why does he come? You know, this is a big question you should ask yourself. Why does he come in the first place? Do you think he is come only for Mahabharata or what? No. But we consider him as a great master, no? What does master do? He only teaches. How many people did Krishna teach? Two only. See, so many balloons came out. So, only two. Nobody else. So, did he save them? I doubt it. So, what does it tell you? Sri Krishna comes not because he is, he is going to save anybody. He comes because he has to steer the world. Steer the world. Means what? Suppose you have a line going like this. Okay, if I want to make 1 degree change over here, over 10 feet the distance is not going to be much. But over 1000 feet the distance will be more, isn't it? Between the two lines or no? You understand what I'm saying or no? Your little brains you have or no? So little steering he will do, little, salpa. And that little steering is all he needs to do. So imagine Jesus came, what steering he did? Just few people. Oh sir, please sir, this is what it is. And when he did that, it was very simple. Few people followed him. The whole big religion came about. 1000 years, 2000 years later, isn't it? So it's the largest religion in the world today called Christianity. The Pope died recently. So that change is there. Similarly, when Sri Krishna came, he does little nudging. That little nudge is enough. So that is why he came. And then he is now going to take another form. His forms are not over. from one body he goes to the another body, then he goes to another body, then he goes to another body. Now you may try to find out, oh, he's going to become a fish, or he's going to become a bird, he's going to become an animal or something like that. So if he becomes a fish, do you think he can stay in the on land? No. He will have his limitations of fish, isn't it? Limitations are connected to the body. Correct or wrong? So the limitations are with the body. Similarly, you will find when he is one avatar, he has a limitation in that body also. So if he has come as Parshuram, he is not going to do any magic over here. He is only going to be a fighter. He is only going to do that job. So all his incarnations are like this. Okay? When Sri Krishna left this earthly planet in his same form, from that very day, Kali, who has already partially appeared, become fully manifest to create inauspicious conditions for those who are endowed with a poor fund of knowledge. So in this yuga, what is more important? Knowledge is important. See, what is lacking in all of us today? Knowledge. Today, if I tell you, can you fly on your own? Flap your hands and can you fly? No, I can't fly. Why? But in olden times, there was Hanumanji, he could fly, no? Why you can't fly? Think. So that means he has powers, you don't have powers. Yesterday I was discussing the same things. Have you heard of the Anunnakis? If you have not, you Google or you go and find out in YouTube, write down the name Anunnaki. Find out how tall they were, how big they were, how strong they were. Couple of 1,000 years ago only. And then there are the Sumerians. And then were there, so many kingdoms were there. Who lifted those big stones in Egypt? Do we know? Were there tall people? Rakshasas were there so tall in India. Really? You will ask this question, yes or no? And we are short people. So we don't have an idea. So that means we have lost a lot of knowledge. One of the knowledge that we have lost is to stay for a longer period of time. If I want, I can stay for 200 years, 300 years also. Kaya Kalp it is called. What is it called? Kaya Kalp. It's a method by which I can do that. Similarly, there are a lot of things which you can do otherwise also. All those get lost so that knowledge is not there. Today also we have become so dull, like that, We don't even know what we are doing. So he says, when Sri Krishna went away, the Kali came in full force. The Kali Yuga. It came in full-fledged. And today it is it's going off ahead in time. So, when he disappeared, Maharaj Yudhishthir was intelligent enough to understand the influence of the age of Kali, characterized by increasing avarice, falsehood, cheating, violence throughout the capital, state, home and among individuals. So he wisely prepared himself to leave home and he dressed accordingly. So what is the bane of Kali Yuga? We are jealous of each other. Even this much amount of extra somebody has, you are going to be jealous of that person. think about it. Only this much extra can cause jealousy, avarice in people. Let us say two friends buy the same car. Okay? They buy a Range Rover. Now one buys it in the month of March, one buys it in the month of April. Should they be jealous of each other? According to you, they should not be jealous, isn't it? But the person who buys it in April will say, oh, that fellow can claim depreciation, I can't. He bought it in March, so even if he has paid 80 lakh rupees, he will get at least 20 lakh rupees depreciation. So his car came for 60 lakhs, mine has come for 80 lakhs. Got it or no? The person who buys it in March will look at the guy in April and say, oh, he got a better version than me. It is the latest model. Sir, 1 month only has gone. No, it is better. He has got that extra seats, trim in the seats and the stuff like that. I didn't get it. He got one extra bottle of perfume you keep in the car. They never gave me one perfume. You know how silly and stupid a person can sound? Oh, his color is much more shinier than mine. What are you talking about? This kind of stupidity is there with every human being. Can you understand this? Human beings are stupid by themselves. And this kind of stupidity is much more. Like most of the people are envious. Guruji, you don't have any problems, I am envious of you because you don't have any problems. What is there? Come sit in my place. Then you will understand. It's not easy. So that avarice is a problematic thing. Falsehood. Every minute the person talks falsehood only. And they will give reasoning. Oh, it is because of this. What? Why are you giving reasons? If you tell the truth, there is no need to give reasons, isn't it? Yes or no? Agreed? If you are telling the truth, what is the reason? So, this falsehood is there in every person. Please remember this. We, human beings have this habit of putting chakli. You know what chakli means? Murku. You know murku, no? Chakli. Round. They will not talk straight at all. They will talk around. They will be doing rounding. In South India, they say, I had gone for rounding. What is rounding? There is no such word, rounding. So you are doing rounding, chakli. Saying something straightforward is not a problem. You can be, what is that person going to do? He is going to give you 2 bad words, that's it. Beyond that, nothing. That is the truth. So falsehood is going to be there. What does Donald Trump and Narendra Modi say? Fake media. Are they saying this or no? Everything is fake. What is real in all this? Nothing is real. So, everybody is going to cheat. It is but natural. This age is for cheating only. Husband will cheat wife, wife will cheat husband. Children will cheat parents, parents will cheat children. Mother and father will cheat their own sons and daughters and all that. Your boss is going to cheat you, you are going to cheat the boss. It's common. You can't say, I am truthful, the boss is not. You are equally bad that the boss is. If you think you are 10 bad, the boss is 11 bad. You can't trust anybody nowadays. Even if they say, no, Guruji, I did this. I say, really? Okay, good for you. Why do I need to bother? Because I know this whole world is full of falsehood only. Do you accept falsehood? Nah, you don't want to accept falsehood. Imagine your own wife coming and telling you, what kind of an idiot are you? How can she say like this to me? But you are an idiot, that's why she's got married to you. You understand the point, no? And then you look at her and ugly person like you, I got married to you. So, why did you get married to me? Nobody was coming to me, that is why I had to get married to you. I had no choice. So, both of you are the same, but both of you are telling lies to each other. The word I love you is the biggest lie on earth. I can guarantee you this much. If you say I love you to someone, that person is faking it. You are also faking it. There is nothing like love. So that is how it is. Cheating and violence. Everything is violent only. I don't know why people take knives in the middle of the street and try to slash other people. Why do they take guns along with them? I mean, you are going for war or what? You are going to say a market over there and you are carrying gun with you for what reason? No idea. You want to bash somebody up. For what reason? Oh, you scratched my car. You saw that fellow, Bangalore? So much of violence for no reason at all. Now, throughout the capital, state and home and among individuals. So it is in the country also. It is in the state also. It is in the town where you are also. And it is also in individuals. You hate your neighbor a lot, don't you? I have a good neighbor, Very good. Sir, you are just saying it for saying purpose. There is nothing called good neighbor, bad neighbor. Let that fellow keep some little kachara in front of your door, 1 feet on this side. No, you are going to get very angry about it. Correct? His dog comes and poops in your garden, you will get angry about it. Is that correct or no? See? The problem is, today we are not even trusting anybody, and which is correct, you should not trust anybody. Because everybody is fake, everybody has avarice, everybody is cheating, everybody is violent. So human beings have become like this. So what does Yudhishthir say? By the way, Yudhishthir was nearly more than 100 years old, and you are not. So don't think you are Yudhishthir. Because the moment I say the second line, no, you will also say, I also want to go. What does Yudhishthir say? He says, enough of this nonsense. Can I just pack up my stuff and get lost from this earth? I got a buffalo to attend to. Yeah, you understand? Buffalo. He's got one buffalo to attend to, so he will have to go there. Somebody else will say, I have to eat buffalo wings. What to do? A sick joke, I know that. But some of you are... that's not, buffalo doesn't have wings, by the way. It's a brand. So, he has to go. But he is more than 125 years old. So don't compare yourself when you are 40, 45 and all that. I also have to go. No. You still have to suffer for the next 90 years. Don't worry. Or maybe 100 years. Do you want 100 years life? I will give you Kaya Kalpa if you want. How to prolong your life. So instead of dying in 2050 or 60 or 70, you can stay till 21. Okay. X will launch X on the moon or some other planet, God knows where. So this is how it is. So Yudhishthir says, enough of this life of mine. Because in my Delhi, he is staying in Delhi, by the way. Do you know this? Hastinapur. That is Delhi. Gurgaon. Noida. all that area only. He says all crooks are here. Everybody is a liar. See, that time also. 5,000 years ago, there were all kinds of people there. So he says everybody is having avarice. Everybody has a farmhouse over there. Okay? Like that. Everybody is a crook. Everybody is a liar. Everybody is living in falsehood. So he says, why should I stay here? I want to go away. And then he packs his bags. Samsonite, is it? And he says, now is the time for me to go. And he packs his bag and he is now ready to leave. So we have come to the end of verse 37. We will stop over here.